Hi, there is a question about pipe menus and so on. I happen to have still the Salient OS VirtualBox around. So the question is, how about this conkies? Can we get the conkies on the Plasma of Salient OS? It's all the same, right? Ctrl-Alt-T, you start up and sudo pacman -s. Of course, I know of course the name. What I would suggest to install is pamac AOR, because you need to figure it out without me. I don't want all these questions all the time, right? So yay, pamac AOR is a great tool, a visual tool, and it's coming from our system. You see pamac AOR. Oh, it's installed already. So if it's not installed, install it. So fine. So I don't need to install it at this point in time because I can type update. And then we have software update and software. I think it's software update. Let's see. pamac manager is opening. And what you want to know is what's the name of this particular package. And you can do exactly the same thing on other distros. This has the word conky in it. Conky, conky, conky. We need the conky Lua Archers. Okay, that's the one we need. Don't need conky manager. You don't need conky because this one is actually is the same as that one with enabling and the Lua, and the Lua is clocks and dials and moving things that are moving is Lua, right? And then the conky collection is not the right one since we are on Plasma. As you see, this is a Plasma version that I've installed. Down there, system information, voila. And we can install then this one. This is ArcoLinux conky collection Plasma. Install. Do I need something else? We'll see. I think we do need something else. It all depends what you want to have. Okay, installing. So conky collection, right? Lua, so the language to have these dials and all that. Apply. We're installing that one. Now, some of these things we are now graphical, right? But if you did this in a terminal, you would have seen I need to do a scale. So the things that are in our system, in our conky, let's go for the file. No, don't want that. The errors, by the way, are not from ArcoLinux. Last time they were. And that's fixed with a new ArcoLinux tweak tool that we've just released an hour ago. So have a look, update your systems. So inside the config we have a conky. There it is. So we need to be able to get at these conkies. We do conky zen normally, right? Conky, conky toggle, conky. So conky zen is what we normally do. Fine, great. I was thinking, is yet installed? So yet is written like this. Sudo pacman -s yet. So that's the word you need to install, and that's the thing, and it was already installed, luckily. Otherwise this would not have functioned. Simple as that. Let's take just the first one here. And now we have our, there is something strange in here. Now we have our conky, but the conky has special fonts, and that's always a trouble. It's always an issue if you move from moving conkies from one distro to another distro. Then it's up to you. And let's first figure out how it's called again, because my memory is not what it used to be. Because we need to go to AKWIU, cancel and cancel. So let it be there. And then we figure out what font we need. That's the problem. That's why it's looking so strange. So AK, AP, AK, so this one, yeah. Coming from Andy Kiffy from Facebook and so on. We need some fonts. So Ctrl F, FONT. And it needs the déjà vu sense. All right, fine. Ctrl Alt T, sudo. Again, if you don't know the name, what package it is, what Lego block it is, you will need to import. Use pamac. You see, déjà, not working, right? So DTF, Didya, might do the trick. Voila, that's it. So without actually knowing everything by heart, it is already installed. So is there something else? There's a font. Find another font. We need Zekton font. And I guess style bets as well here. So style bets is this one, and this probably, yep, that's Zekton. Now we need to figure out the fonts. Now ArcoLinux has fonts, and I don't know again what is in there, but Pamek EWAR can tell you what's in there. But I'm just gonna install the fonts of ArcoLinux. Okay. Now when I do a control save of the conky, it's reloaded, and I will see. Now it might be, and it's I don't know, let's see. I'm gonna do a restart. So maybe a logout was enough, but let's take a few seconds more. It's on a virtual machine, super fast SSD, it's gonna boot up super fast. It's Arch. And I will see if the conky is okay or not. Voila, we need to reboot. So the fonts are here. That one is nice as well. And this is, I don't know, something strange there. But probably because we are doing something to the system here, this is too long. So inside the config, which might be, that would lead us too far. But basically that's what you need to do to get things done, think about things. And in the case I just told you, so update, use our Pamek EWAR, and you can use it like this. Last time we did a search, right? But you can also do all categories, repositories, and then we go and have a look. So ArcoLinux repo, and where would these fonts be in? And you go over them and say, okay, fonts, 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 anything for fonts here, right? Or just control find font, and you'll figure it out. You see Font Forge, GNOME, and at some point in time you'll find the ArcoLinux fonts. Also a nice font. It's already installed. ArcoLinux fonts, awesome terminal fonts, because we need it for Xmonads, for awesome, and all our tiling window managers as well, some of them. Anyway. Alright, that's a response and also a good experiment for me. So it was a challenge for my brain. So how would we do that? This is how. Have fun.